morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, July 18th, and it's a new day. This week, we're talking about how to give our best in the different areas of our lives. And yesterday, we saw how do we give our best to our own selves. And today, I want to talk about how you can give your best in your relationships. It doesn't matter what relationships it is. It could be your spouse, your husband, your wife. It could be your friends. It could be your coworkers. It doesn't really matter what kind of relationship it is. What matters is how you're dealing with those relationships. And the first thing I wanted to tell you is that in a relationship, the most important thing you can do is give 100% of yourself. If you know that you're giving your best into the relationship, then automatically that person that is receiving that best is going to give the same to you. So in any of relationship that you have, try to give your best. Try to do your best for that person. Try to give your best to how you deal with them, to the time you spend with them, to the things you do towards them, and you will see that that person will retribute in the same level. The other thing that you can do to have a good relationship is to care about what is important to that other person, to value what they value. If even if it's not something that you appreciate, something that you like, but because it's important to the person you want to have a relationship with, then that you give it value, that you accept what it is that that person likes, and you participate with that person. Another thing that you can do to better your relationships is to nourish by spending time with that person, by giving your best, like we already spoke about, just nourishing that relationship so that the other person sees that you put a value to it. Another thing that you can do to better your relationship is to encourage and cherish them. For example, let's say the person you're in a relationship with just got something great happening in their lives. It's important that you encourage them to go on. It's important that you cherish what they're doing, so that they feel that you are being supportive. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes somebody, maybe a friend, gets a promotion that you wanted, or gets something happen to them. They get engaged before you, or something that it's happening in their life that hasn't happened in yours, and there's a tendency to have a little bit maybe of jealousy of that other person. But why not cherish? Why not cherish that they got that blessing and that they doing good? And by doing that, consequently, you will be getting those good things in your life too. So those are a few things that you could do to better your relationship with the people you are involved with. And the last one that I wanted to mention, and I think that is a very important one, is to accept that person for who they are. People are different. We all have different likes, different ways we act, but accepting that person for who they are and not trying to change it, not trying to change them to be like we are, but to accept who they are, and see that by accepting them who they are, and they will accept us the way we are, and together we will have a good relationship to look forward to. So those are the few things you could do today that will help you improve your relationships, no matter what kind of relationships they are. Proverbs 27 verse 17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." And this verse is a very interesting verse, and it tells us a few things about relationships. And one of those things are that iron sharpens iron, which means that it's almost like we influence the other people we are in a relationship with. So the first thing that I take out of that is, if we influence the other people we are in a relationship with, and those people influence us, so it's important that we are in healthy relationships. We are in relationship with people that, for one, is they going to influence us us in the right way. They're gonna share the same values that we share, because as we said early on, if we we should accept the other person for who they are. We should be able to cherish what they do and accept what they do. So what about if the what those people we are in a relationship with don't have the same values as us, if they don't do things that we approve of, then how are we going to do that? How are we going to cherish them? How are we going to be able to do that? So that's why it's important to be in relationships with people that are going to add to our lives, people that are in the same mind frame that we are, that have the same values, that look at life in the same way. Not that we are going to get away from people that do not do that, but we need to be careful with who we are in a relationship with, and make sure that the people we're in a relationship with, they are propelling us to do better, to be better, to go forward, and they are not being a stumbling block in our path. And consequently, we have to be that person to the people that we relate to. We have to be that person that adds to their life, that make them move on, that give them incentive, that are a positive influence in their lives. We cannot just be people that are being also a stumbling block in their lives, but we have to be that friend, that spouse, that co-worker that is pushing the other person forward to do their best. So I think this word is very, very important, because it says iron sharpens iron. So the people you are in a relationship with are going to sharpen you, and you are going to sharpen them consequently. That is it for our show today. I want to leave you with a quote by Jim Rohn, and he says that the greatest gift you can give someone is the gift of attention. So I want to tell you this morning that pay attention to your friendships, pay attention to your spouse, to your coworkers, pay attention to the relationships you are in, and give your best. Because if you do give your best and you pay attention to them and you invest in them, those people are going to do the same to you, and your relationships are going to be stronger and stronger, and blessed relationships. So go ahead and do that today. Pay attention to the relationships, see which ones you need to work more on it, and you will see that that relationship will grow every day a little bit stronger. So thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful, great day. Always remember, it's a new day. So go out and do your best.